Hi. So, we all know that a smart name is a digital identity or a digital name for your online identity. Now, today I thought let me talk about the technical aspect of smart names. How are smart names created? What's really under the hood? So, if you're a developer, an IT student, a professional, or an entrepreneur, or someone who just wants to know how things work under the hood, this video is relevant to you. So, smart names are created on TLDs or extensions that are minted on a blockchain called Handshake. Handshake is a POW or a proof of work blockchain that was released to the public in February 2020. Now, Handshake does not have a DAO, it does not have a CEO, it does not have a company, it does not have a founding team, or it does not even have a non-profit organization managing the show behind it. It is completely decentralized. It belongs to everyone and no one at the same time. And the only other chain that can be comparable to Handshake is Bitcoin. In fact, in many ways, they're both brothers or sisters because Handshake is essentially forked out of Bitcoin. Uh, to understand it fully, we would have to go back to the Genesis moment where in 2009 2010, Satoshi Nakamoto published a seminal white paper and changed the way we know internet forever. In his vision, he had two things that he felt needed to be decentralized to free humanity. One was money, the second was internet. And he called these solutions to these problems as Bitcoin and BitDNS. He managed to solve the money problem because we all know how successful Bitcoin has been. So he managed to solve the money problem with Bitcoin by creating a digital asset that no matter what the financial situation around the world, everyone can depend on it. No one can take it away from you. But he could not hang around to see the second dream, which is BitDNS, fulfilled. That remained the unfulfilled dream of Satoshi. And many a brave teams have tried to have a crack at the problem of decentralizing the internet and have met with varying levels of success. However, none have come close to replicating the magic of Satoshi and what he managed to achieve with Bitcoin. This was until 2018, until a bunch of really intelligent and sharp guys decided to have a crack at the problem. And many of them had already worked on Bitcoin and the Lightning Network. So once these guys spent some time, it took 2 years of time, and magic happened. And in February 2020, Handshake was born. Uh, Unfortunately, because of the pandemic that followed, the entire communication spectrum was dominated by the news about the pandemic. So not much of Handshake really got out there. So I thought let me make a video and talk about it. Interestingly, Handshake is also one of the only blockchain projects that I'm aware of. If you guys are aware of it, please do correct me in the comments. Which is bootstrapped by the industry because they felt the world needed it and that the industry needed it. It was a win-win for everyone. And I emphasize on the word bootstrap and not funded. If you want to know more about it, I suggest you look up or read about Handshake. So it was bootstrapped by the industry. And the funds that came together to bootstrap are like Sequela, A16Z, Draper, Panthera, and Amentium, and many more. And also industry stalwarts like Fred Urson, who's also the co-founder of Coinbase. Uh, the best part about this bootstrapping process was the entire funds, 100%, all of them were airdropped to open source developers worldwide through GitHub and Keybase. So if you're one of those devs out there who had an account with one of these places in 2018, then you should check it out. Maybe you're eligible for the airdrop. If you want to know more about it, you can check out our video on airdrop. You can also check out Mike Michelini's channel. I'll put the link in the description. That's also an authoritative place to go if you want to know more about Handshake. So since all the funds were given away and this public blockchain was released in February 2020, and today, 1st of December 2022, 2 years plus has passed. We have over 8 million TLDs minted on the blockchain, which makes it the only blockchain with the maximum amount of work behind it, and thus the authoritative root zone for the free internet. Agaamin is a registry and a registrar who issues smart names on these TLDs that are minted on Handshake. And it's also a place where you can buy these smart names, you can use these smart names, and you can manage these smart names. And as we've already mentioned, apart from the registry and the registrar that is already live with some of the TLDs out there, more TLDs will be coming. We also have a marketplace where you can buy and sell these smart names, an email service called Dakia, which works not just in English but also vernacular languages and emojis, and a fintech app, which is my personal favorite, which will allow us to use these smart names as UPI IDs, and eventually as the app expands for international fiat transfers and even crypto wallets. So stay tuned with us and subscribe to our channel. And be part of this incredible journey as we build the free internet the way it should be built in public. Thank you. Just subscribe to our channel and stay tuned.